Oh, it's going on another run. It is giveaway time. Trying to get underneath that tree. Happy days then, we are off the mark. Absolute buzzing with that one. Welcome to a new video. I am back on the bank, and today I am on a lovely little English estate lake surrounded by glorious big trees in a little valley, and it's a lovely place. It's on an old estate, and it's a really nice water. It's got some decent fish in here as well. They go to over £30, and there's a reasonable head of fish in here, so hopefully there is a good chance of having one today. But I need to get the rods out and get fishing, otherwise I'm not going to be catching anything. I've also got a wicked giveaway for you, so keep your eyes peeled for that, and there's a chance to win a few goodies in this one. So anyway, let's get some rods in the water, let's get fishing, let's try and catch one. Let's catch ourselves a carp. Right, the first rod's ready to go out. Little Ronnie rig, 15mm, yellow one on there. That's a bug half tone from DNA. I've actually got today a 2-ounce lead, so a little bit of a lighter lead to what I would normally fish. I normally use sort of 3 or 4 ounce, but it's a small venue. I thought I'd try using some smaller leads today, see if it makes any difference with sort of hook holds. And that's about it really. Leg clip, got some weighted tubing, and 0.35 pound main line. There's been a few fish sort of cruising along down here, and I've just clipped it up a little bit short. Get that line down. I've seen quite a few fish out there. So all I'm going to do is drop the counterweight inside the pot. That was handy. Literally just flicking them out there for now. Right, well, the rods are out and we're fishing. I've literally just flicked a couple of rods across to the far margin. It looks like there's a few fish moving along that far side. I have had a good look around. I actually pretty much walked all the way around the lake. I've seen fish sort of scattered everywhere. I mean, location's obviously really important, but this time of year, the fish can just be in different areas of the lake in sort of different groups. So there's always a chance of a bite. It just depends if the fish are switched on and feeding. Now, there is a guy a bit further down, and he's fishing across to what is quite a known hotspot on here, which is a big overhanging tree on the far side, and I think he said he's had 4 or 5 off of there this afternoon. So they're definitely feeding, and there's definitely a few in that area for sure. But I'm a little bit further down to the left from where that big tree is, again fishing to that far bank, and I have seen a couple of fish roll in. There seems to be a few fish in the area, so I'm feeling there's a good chance of a bite. But like I said, I've just got 2 rods out, both on single hook base, just on some little Ronnies on pop-ups. And I'm going to maybe give it half an hour, maybe an hour in this swim, just see if anything happens. If it doesn't, I might actually move down to the opposite end and fish across to the far side from there, because I can get on the back end of that big tree without encroaching on the other anglers fishing. So I might be able to nick a couple from that area if not. But I've only got maybe 3 hours fishing, so I don't want to waste too much time. The bite time tends to be that sort of last hour for sure on here. They seem to really switch on as that light level starts to drop. You can't fish right up till dark, you can only fish till about 9:30, but at sort of 8:30 to 9:30 kind of period, or just before 9:30, because you need to be off by 9:30, it tends to be really productive. So I'm going to just have a little go in here, and if that doesn't work, I'm going to move maybe to that other area and try that for the last bit of the session. So anyway, the rods are out, we're fishing. It's in the carp's hands now, so hopefully they want to have a bit of a feed, and we'll see how we get on, but let's hope we can have one. It is giveaway time. Yes, I thought I'd get a giveaway in nice and early before hopefully the rods kick off and we have a few fish. But we run a giveaway every single month, giving away something to a subscriber to say thank you for following the channel and supporting us. We'd love to give away something to everyone that follows the channel, but that is just not possible. Unfortunately, we are not financially blessed to be able to do that, but we are in a position where we can give away a few bits now and then. And a lot of the time we've been giving away things from DNA, so a lot of bait. But this week, or this month I should say, I thought I would give away something from ProLogic. And that is going to be a set of 3 of the K1 MIDI bobbins, the chain sets from ProLogic. They're actually the bobbins that myself and Hugh use. They do them in 3 sizes, so we're going to give away the midis, which are like an in-between, like a medium sort of size. And the reason for that is they're probably the most diverse ones in the range. You can use them for like small waters with sort of slack lining, or you can even use them for long range fishing by adding some extra weight to them to sort of make them heavier. So they're a really great versatile bit of kit. We love using bobbins personally, so hopefully you guys do too. And when we've been at the shows, a lot of people that have come up to the shows and had a look at the kit, they've really liked the bobbins. So I thought, what a great thing to give away. Now they do them in a few different colors. You can get white, purple, green, yellow, blue and red, I believe. So you can either have a set of all of the same colors, or you could go for a few of each color depending on what you fancy. But yeah, we're going to give away a set of them, and all you need to do is answer this simple question, which is, how big was the fish that Hugh caught that won this year's YouTube Bloggers Match? Now, if you don't know, then you have to go and watch the previous video where Hugh caught that fish. It is a lovely common. But yeah, I just want to know, how big was that fish? So you just need to leave that in the comments below and just say Hugh's fish was, and then the weight. And also let me know what color bobbins you would be after if you are lucky enough to win. So as well as that, try and get that out, as well as that, you also need to make sure you're subscribed. So if you're not and you want to enter, smash that subscribe button now, and also give it a cheeky like. Why not? Anyway, that is the giveaway. So yes, you're going to win yourself a set of 3 bobbins in whatever colours you like, and yeah, we'll get them sent out to you if you're the lucky one. Now, we choose the winner at random, which is use a random generator online, and it just pick one of you at random, but we will double check that you are subscribed to the channel. So anyway, if you're interested in that, get involved, leave us a comment, go and check out the video if you don't know the answer, and yeah, make sure you let us know how big it was. Anyway, back to the video. Right, sorted. Well, I've just redone the 2 rods. I've put a little mesh bag of pellets on there, some of the Maxi Cray mix from DNA. It's really potent, like absolutely stinks. So I'm hoping it's going to sort of bring the fish onto the hook bait a bit quicker, because there's been a few showing out there. Oh, one's just crashed over there. out off of that sort of tree line past that next swim. So there's definitely fish over there and looking around. I've also put about 30 12mm bug boilies out there, just sort of scattered along the tree line, just over where the 2 rods are. So it feels like there's fish out there and there's a good chance of a bite at the moment. Now, the guy down from me, fishing across to that big tree, he's had another one since I last spoke to you. So there's definitely a few fish down that way, but there's fish showing out in front of here. So I feel like there's a good bite on the cards. Oh, hello. That could be, is that a pickup? Oh, something's just gone into that, I think. I've just had a liner there. The line's just sort of pulled round. I think a fish has just gone through the line. Well, that's a positive sign anyway. So yeah, there's definitely fish in the area. So I think it's just a matter of time at the moment. They're out there. Location's definitely on point. It's just a case of them picking up a hook bait. So we'll leave the rods there and hopefully it goes rattling off shortly. Well, I thought I'd just talk about bait quickly, and it is a pretty short topic today because it's very, very simple. On these short sessions, I like to keep things as simple as possible. It keeps the weight down of the kit so I can move around if I need to, and it makes it easier getting to the swim from the van. And also, it's just easy. It makes the fishing much easier. Oh, we got a bite. Well, that took long enough. Happy days. That's a nice steady bite. Well, I thought it was just a matter of time because there were so many fish down here, but it took a bit longer than I thought it was going to take. But we have got the bite. Don't look too bad of a fish. It's trying to get underneath that tree. With these softer rods, these are 9 foot 2.75, so they're quite soft and they absorb the lunges nicely. He's coming in quite well. Oh, don't look too bad of a fish, that. Nice little result. Oh, it's going on another run. I thought we had him then. Nope, apparently not. Oh, he's absolutely powering off now. I'm not surprised the left-hand rod went because a couple of fish have showed to the left a little bit more, and I think this fish has probably been moving from left to right, and it's just dropped down on that bait and just nailed that little Ronnie. So nice that the Ronnie's doing the business. I've kind of switched to Ronnie's again recently just for the ease of changing the hooks, and they are just such an efficient rig. I don't like the fact that a lot of people use them, but at the same time they're such an efficient rig you can't really knock them. And yeah, I've got like a much more subtle way of tying them now. I used to sort of tie them and they felt like there was a lot of metal there, whereas now I tie them in a much more subtle way, which I think actually makes the rig more effective, and it doesn't look so sort of cumbersome on the bottom. And since switching to it, I've actually been catching quite a lot of fish on them, so I'm quite happy with the way that's going so far. But this does look like a reasonable fish, to be fair. Don't think it's a 20, but it's a reasonable double, which is nice. Trying to get back into that tree again. Right, is he ready? No. Oh, coming up a good account for himself. Lead's still on, that's a bonus. That doesn't happen very often. Right, come on in. Come on. And he's in. Happy days. Right, there we go then. First fish on that far side on the Ronnie. And yeah, good sort of mid to upper double that one. So happy days. But he's very lively, so I'm going to get him back quick as he's beating me up a little bit. But yeah, happy with that. Nice to have a fish on a short session. Happy days. Thanks very much, mate. Let's get you home. He's definitely ready. There he goes. Well, I can't quite believe that, but that fish has bent out my my wide gape, size 4 wide gape. That's the first time I've ever had one actually bend out like that. Really, really surprising. I mean, it was scrapping, trying to get under that tree initially, but yeah, I can't believe that. He's literally bent that hook out. And there we go, another hook bait ready to go. Plenty of fish around. Hopefully we'll be in for another one. Sink the line. They just really love that far side. They really do. You will get them under your feet as well. I'm not saying you won't, but they do really love that far margin. I think you just don't get many people going over there. Happy days then, we are off the mark. That was a nice result, absolute buzzing with that one. And not a bad fish for the lake as well, sort of probably sort of upper double, I would have thought, maybe 17 pound-ish, maybe 18, something like that. Obviously didn't weigh it, but yeah, nice to have a decent fish, and it did put up a wicked scrap, and I can't believe it bent that hook out a bit. So I've not had that on a wide gate before, so very, very surprising. But yeah, anyway, chuffed with that. I've just topped up the areas with another handful of bait over each rod. Just nice and simple tactics, boilie fishing pretty much. And obviously I've put that rod back out with another little mesh bag of the pellet on it as well. So very, very simple fishing today, but it works. And when you're doing short sessions like this, it's best to kind of go with an open mind, but also kind of go with sort of a tactic, because what I find is if you end up bringing everything with you, you just have so much kit and you'll just weigh yourself down, you don't move around. You just want to use a tactic that you're confident in, whether that's what I'm doing today, just simple boilie fishing, whether it's solid bags or zigs or whatever it is that you think is going to be the one. Sometimes when you're doing really short sessions, it can actually pay just to have one sort of tactic in your armoury and just concentrate on making that work. I do say a lot about being prepared for sort of any situation, and if I'm doing longer sessions or a full day session, I would bring more kit with me. You know, I have my zig kit, that bag kit, all that sort of stuff. But sometimes it pays just to go with a tactic that you know is going to be effective and you know is going to work, because that way you're not bringing loads of different kit, you're not chopping and changing, and you can work really, really hard with that tactic, which is basically what I've been doing today. Just simple boilie fishing, just putting a few baits over the top of the rigs and waiting for the carp to come in and have a look around. And that's exactly what happened. That fish, I think, showed down to the left. It's then come along, started having a little look about, having a little bit of a feed, probably sucking up all those 12 millers, and then bang, it's nailed that little yellow pop-up, and happy days, we had one. So yeah, really happy with that. We've got maybe an hour or so to go, I reckon. Maybe not quite that, actually. Might be half an hour or so, but definitely time for another bite. So yeah, let's see if it goes again, and hopefully it's an absolute banger. Well, it is coming up to the end of the session now. I've only got about 10 minutes to go, and I thought before I finish up, I will just give a quick shout out to Mr. Stewart 4001. He was the first commenter and viewer, I believe, in last week's video, and he asked for a shout out. So there you go, mate. Thanks for getting in nice and early and watching the video. And for anyone else that wants a shout out, I guess I can do them. If you like that, I don't know how to do them. Is this how you do shout outs? I'm not too sure. Can't say we've really had any requests before, but there you go, get involved. Don't know what that little thumbs up was about. Anyway, that's the end of the session. It's been a nice one, and I just wanted to say, remember that fishing is about enjoying it. It's about fishing on your own terms and just getting out and enjoying being outdoors and catching a few. Now, it's not always about big fish. It's about just doing it for yourself and not worrying too much about what everyone else is doing, because there seems to be a lot of that nowadays. People are so fixated on what other anglers are doing. It isn't about that. It's about doing it for yourself, doing it on your own terms, and fishing in the way that you want to fish, which is kind of what I've done today, really. I've just come out to a local lake, lovely place, but just come out for a few hours just to get a bend in the rod, and that's what's happened. So mission complete in that sense. But anyway, yeah, just thought I'd drop that in there because I've seen a load of stuff recently, people sort of slating people online. I know it happens all the time, but yeah, there's been a lot of sort of negative stuff I've seen this week, and I thought I'd just say, just enjoy your own fishing. Don't worry about what everyone else is doing. Just do it on your terms and just go out and enjoy it, because at the end of the day, it's a hobby. It's supposed to be something we enjoy, you know, so that is exactly what you should be doing. And on that note, thank you for watching the video. If you did enjoy it, then give it a thumbs up. Remember to enter that competition and let me know how big the fish that Hugh caught was in last week's video that won the match for the Bloggers Match 2024. Let me know in the comments below, and also make sure you smash that subscribe button. Anyway, I'm going to reel the rods in now and get going home. So it is game over. I will see you next week at 6:30 p.m. on the Tuesday for another upload. See you then.